Hey Taurus, welcome to Black Star Tarot. This is your general reading for the month of June. We're going to jump in and see what energies we have that are lurking out there. So Spirit, show me messages for Taurus, please. Messages for Taurus. What do we have coming in for them? I got one. Ooh, we have blessed energy. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. So when some of you, I don't know, I feel like somebody could have been thinking that it was over. That was over, that there was nothing that you could do, that, you know, someone has gone or a situation has gone and gone away. But I feel like that is not the case. So we got 22, which is a 4. 4 speak about our stability. All right, so speaking on your stability, a lot of you got some blessings coming in. All right, and that's nice to know. We need some blessings nowadays because stuff is completely and utterly out of control. All right, 2s also speak about relationships. Okay, 22 is a master number. All right, it's the master builder, right? It's like when we take all the potential, right, and you double it. You hear me what I'm saying? You double it. It shows God's love. It shows divine creation. It shows a path, a positive path to the future. All right. Creating something from nothing is what 22s represent. Okay. This is nothing but potential. All right. I'm just reflecting on it. Okay. I'm reflecting on it because this is the type of energy we need these days, Taurus. Okay. This says that, you know, challenges and burdens are over, right? It's almost like for some of you, like, I don't know, I feel like the universe sometimes can have like a twisted, you know, sense of humor, okay? Because, you know, it's a great teacher. The universe is a great teacher, but it has a twisted, you know, sense of humor because I feel that, you know, this is the beginning. Like, this is a path. Like, some of you are starting from the beginning, okay? From a place where you may have been filled with burdens and challenges, right? You know, and all of these things that you went through, it was so that you could hone like your spiritual gifts, right? So that you could get these blessings. And that's what I mean when I say like the universe has a twisted sense of humor. Sometimes it'll put you through things, right? You know, but ultimately it'll leave you at a place of enlightenment and, you know, a place of peace. And so I like it, okay? I have so many thoughts I can't even really articulate, and I'm not sure why I'm feeling this. But I love the number 22. Again, it's a master number and it represents the master builder. You know, this is like the master architect, right? Taking everything that you've learned, right? And just bang, like right out there. Nothing but potential, right? You know, creating something good, something wonderful, right? You know, sometimes this even shows up when, you know, I talk about a blessing. You know, blessings are usually, they can be earned, but a lot of times they can show up, you know, unexpected and even, you know, and unearned, as the message says, like for this card, if I'm not mistaken, okay? It's almost like, you know, something unseen or, you know, a gift, you know, from spirit, okay? So you got something nice. Let's just say that, and then we'll just go ahead and move on. So let's look up the meaning of this card. Okay, 22, bless. There are moments in life when, out of the blue, it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. Exactly. I'm having a hard time expressing what I'm feeling, guys. I'm telling you right now. As if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for all your blessings guide you now. Okay, so it pretty much said what I was thinking, like when I said, like, it just feels like, you know, the universe just came in and was just like, you know, bang, like, pow, like there it is, right? That's what I was trying to express. Okay, so I'm still having difficulty expressing this because I just feel overwhelmed with thoughts and energy, okay? But there's something very divine about this. So let's see what these blessings are. All right, I just got one. I'm taking it. Ooh, dreamer. Oh, you got a new start. It says a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. Yes. You see what I'm saying? Right? Just out of nowhere. Unexpected, bang, blessing, whatever it is that you need. I don't know what this is, okay? But I know you need it, okay? And I know that it's being gifted to you, so that's all that matters, okay? So you're gonna have a good ass time. Now, this may not be for everybody, but for some of you, you're gonna have a good time because whatever this is, whatever this blessing that's coming in is going to open up areas for like self-discovery, spiritual healing, you know, just a wealth of possibility. So the dreamer is the fool, okay? So we think of the fool, we think about something happening spontaneously, right? Like I said, right? When I saw this card, I felt like something was just going to be like, yep. And then all of a sudden, you're going to be able to move freely. To be in that spirit, almost like, God, you're going to feel like a child again, almost, right? The Fool speaks of energies where you just feel intoxicated, where life is just full of adventure, right? Where you're just able to completely surrender, you know, all of your problems, all of your woes, all of the challenges, all of the burdens. You just let it go. Like nothing, it's just going to be like, damn, I got a peace. Now, I don't know how long it's going to last now, Taurus, okay? But I just feel like while you're in this energy, enjoy it because so many others would love to be there, okay? I would love to be there, to be in this, to have this blessing. We're all blessed to some extent. You know, I know it's a lot going on in the world right now. So, you know, it almost feels like, you know, does goodness even exist? Well, it exists for you. You know, right now, this energy that's coming in next month is going to make you feel really good. Really good. I wonder, like, what is this money-wise? Let me see. Is it money? Let me just go back and check and see. This is 21, 22. What does it say as far as prosperity? It says unexpected windfalls and good fortune come your way now. You are in a phase where any difficulties or obstacles that have siphoned your success seem to disappear on their own. Be ready to receive. The windows of opportunity will be open wide. Accept the blessing given to you now and don't forget to share. Okay, I wanted to read that. Relationship, I'm going to read that one too because now I just feel like I just want you to know everything. You are moving toward a deepening of intimacy in a unique and sacred partnership. You know you are meant to make this connection. This union, blessed by the divine, will bring transformation and beauty to the world. This is also a sign that, even more important, that you're being called to a deeper intimacy with yourself and spirit. With this new development, you will see evidence of grace and life beauty. I definitely feel like this is a relationship between you and spirit. I do feel like there is a method to the universe's madness here. You know, it has a twisted sense of humor. It's a weird way of showing, you know, love. It has a weird way of showing, you know, or, you know, teaching lessons because, you know, the universe shows us love a lot of times by bringing chaos into our lives, right? All for us to learn the lesson. In order for us to learn the lessons, it's the same thing. It brings chaos into our lives because it helps us move forward and it helps us grow, all out of love. So it's twisted, but I feel like, you know, these challenges are just spiritual gifts, you know, the same as the good stuff that comes in. You know, we just have to recognize that, you know, for what it is, okay? It's just wild, but let's just move on. I'm all over the place right now, Taurus. You got blessings coming in. I don't even want to title your reading blessings because it's so cliche, so boring, right? So we need to figure out like what this is. Oh, don't usually do reversals. However, you know, I'm gonna put lead us right the way it is, okay? Because, you know, I would rather the tower be in reverse than to be upright. Okay. What else do we have here for Taurus? Wow, this is crazy. You just avoided something big. All right, what else for Taurus? Messages for Taurus. Booyah. Okay. Taking it. We're going to take that one. Look at this. Look at this back and forth, right? What else? Messages for Taurus. All right. Okay, guys. Like, this is wild. This is wild. All right. All right. One at a time. So we have the Tower in reverse. So the Tower is the card that nobody wants to show up, you know, in their reading, despite the fact that The reason why the Tower is here is because, right, it's things need to fall, right? And when the Tower shows up, I just be like, look, don't fight it, just let it fall. Let that shit just fall to the ground and we'll just build again, right? Just let it go, because clearly it needed to go. Again, the universe has that twisted sense of humor. But yours came out in reverse, okay? So that means that, you know, there was a period where you may have been uncertain about something. How you gonna fix something, how you gonna pay some type of bill, you know what I'm saying? Like, uh-oh, I see this trouble coming, I see this situation, you know, in my future, and then out of nowhere, like, whoosh, it just switched up, right? It just was not meant for you, okay? We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And the Nine of Pentacles is a card of wealth, but it's in reverse, right? You know, it's a card of, you know, being free. But again, it's in reverse, right? You know, it's a card of financial independence, but yet it's in reverse, right? So, you know, again, you know, there was a situation where, you know, things may have been on its way to destruction in your life, and there has been some type of savor that's coming in. Now this could be big or small, doesn't have to be a windfall, okay? It could just be just what you needed to pull yourself out of a particular situation. So you definitely avoided something, okay? Because you were in a place where you may have been financially stable, then all of a sudden, you know, some type of communication came through here and it just changed everything. All right, everything. The universe just came in and just almost like rescued you from a place of destruction, disaster, stress, chaos, and conflict. Like all of those terms that we use in tarot, I feel like you've avoided every last one of them. Like there's an opportunity here that is going to change your whole perspective, that's going to change your entire life and allow you the freedom, right, to be able to manifest, but in a huge way. All right, you have the Magician here. So I feel like you've been given all the power, and he's in the upright, all the resources that you need, all the skills that you're going to have, and all the power and action to do it. So when the magician shows up, and then you have the Sun, which is in reverse. So I feel like there maybe, I don't know, I just felt like there was a time where you just didn't know what was coming. Right? Nothing was clear to you, like with the Sun in reverse, like nothing. You didn't even see a way out of something here. And then all of a sudden the universe just sends this blessing in and it fixes everything. So I see issues with your marriage for some of you, that has made a turnaround. I see issues with your finances for some of you, that has made a turnaround. I see problems with your family, your children, all of that has made a turnaround. All because of this blessing. I don't know what the hell this is, but I'm telling you right now, it's going to change a lot of stuff. This almost feels like miracle-like for some of you. Where when this happens, that you're going to be able to actually, you know, to speak this to others. Like you're going to be able to go to others and be like, oh my gosh, you will not believe what happened to me today. I hit the jackpot. Or, you know, this almost happened. You know, I don't care if this is whatever disaster you've avoided here, it's almost going to have that, it's going to have that feeling of a miracle. I don't want to speak certain things here, you know, disasters are disasters, you know, but it's almost like you know, with the storms and stuff that's been going through, it's almost like your house was, every other house was swept away, but not yours. You know, that's the kind of energy that I'm feeling here. It's almost like you have some type of guiding force that's protecting you and watching over you. And for some of you, even though you didn't even deserve it, but because the universe decided to bless you, right, and to spare you, to save you, to redirect you, it's going to be for a reason. This type of power, this type of energy does not, you know, no, people just don't get this often. So I feel like if this type of reparation is coming to you, the universe is going to be looking for you in the future to change the lives probably of others, or it needs you for something. So feel special when this happens, particularly if you didn't deserve it. And when I say you don't deserve it, like you've done nothing to gain it. You know what I'm saying? Like you just been, you know, going on every day, living your life passively, you know, and then all of a sudden it's like miracle. And you're just like, why did this just happen to me? Like, what did I do to deserve this? Well, that is yet probably to be determined. However, it's been bestowed upon you, right? This type of communication. Like, look at the Queen of Swords. I mean, the way she's sitting here is just like, wow. Like, this is like divine order, right? This is some type of authority that decided to make a decision independent of you, however. but it was needed. And I almost feel like this is something serious. Like, I don't know, it feels real serious to me with this Queen of Swords here. This isn't just something small. It's like avoiding, you know, when the Tower is in reverse, you know, they say that's like you've avoided a disaster. But I feel like, you know, you've avoided it, you know, to the extent of, it's just like, it's going to be so recognizable to you. You're going to be celebrating big time. Like, oh my God, this saved my life, you know, or this person saved my life. Like, I almost, it almost has that near death experience, you know, type of energy to it, where it's like, you know, you've experienced something so great to where it is not a question in your mind that this was divine intervention, period. That's just how I'm feeling. You know, it's hard for me to express. The Four of Wands talks about your stability. So it means that a lot of you, this could be affecting your home. The Four of Wands speaks of prosperity. So for some of you, this could be related to money. The Four of Wands speaks of unions and marriages. So for some of you, this could be in your close relationships. Okay? Nevertheless, it speaks of celebration, success, joy, harmony, and happiness, period. So whatever this blessing is definitely including you and your surroundings too. Okay? The Ten of Cups, same thing, right? It speaks of happiness, satisfaction, family, marriages, blessings, security, same shit. You see what I'm saying? So whatever this is just going to take a toll on you and everything around you. You understand? The Sun in reverse, very peculiar. However, I don't care which way this card is facing. It's still going to bring some type of satisfaction or clarity to it. And again, this may be something that you didn't see coming, because usually the Sun, when it's upright, it speaks of clarity, like you can see, right? It's the universe shining a light on a particular situation. But the fact that it's in reverse, I don't feel like you saw this coming. You didn't see the blessing coming. You didn't see the tragedy or whatever this is either. But it doesn't matter. Like, you magically came out of this with the Magician here. You magically made it through. The Tower in reverse, love it. Let it stay that way, right? Nobody wants to deal with the Tower, right? We don't. Although it's needed, sometimes it's in reverse. So you avoid it, whatever this is. This Nine of Pentacles shows that this isn't something that you probably earned on your own, right? The Nine of Pentacles, which will speak of, self-sufficient, right? Something that you did, your self-worth, self-sufficiency, self-rewards, right? Your own financial independence, anything basically done by self. It can only even represent being selfish, okay? But it's in reverse. It means you didn't do any of this. And not only did you not do it, you didn't probably know it was coming, you didn't deserve it, or you don't feel like you deserved it. And I mean that you didn't deserve it, maybe you just don't feel like you deserve it. Like, that's going to be how you feel when this blessing is bestowed upon you. You're going to feel like, oh my God, why did I deserve this? Well, there must be a reason why, right? The universe either felt as though you did deserve it, or that you are needed for something bigger. So if this is something that has saved your life, I mean, this is big. I don't think I've ever seen a reading like this. It's going to offer you like a different perspective in life, particularly with this Dreamer card, right? The zero. Zeros are all about, the all or nothing, right? The zero. It means everything and then nothing at all. So I feel like, you needed to receive this. You spared this. You are experienced this because it needed to happen. And then you get this fresh start, a new perspective, can I stop here because I'm exhausted? This is a wonderful reading. This is magic in the making. You understand? This is something that you're going to talk about and your family's going to talk about to the end of time. This might even be on the news, whatever this is. Okay, Taurus? So I'm out. Let me get you some final messages before I go. I have a couple oracle cards here. I'm going to be watching the news. I'm telling you right now. Couple in so and such, a woman in so and such, or a man in so and such, avoided this such and such. This is you. Okay? This is you. All right. It says to win the game, you must make a move. Okay, so to win the game, you must make a move, Spirit is saying. All right, what other messages do we have for Taurus before we go? And you made a move, all right, and you won. That's for sure. All right, what else for Taurus? We have negative energy around you. All right, so here's what I'm saying. I'm gonna, I said I wasn't gonna speak anything into existence, and I'm still not gonna do that. But if I must keep it real, please forgive me, but I just want to be honest in what I see here. I didn't want to say this earlier because I just don't like giving, negative news. But not everybody, but somebody out there, there is negative energy around you. Okay, that tower is that negative energy. You have the sun in reverse. That's borderline, suspicious. And we have this Nine of Pentacles in reverse. To me, that is also a little suspect, when it comes to, energy wise. And again, I don't want to speak anything into existence, but if you could just pick up what I'm putting down. Okay. But what's interesting about this energy that's around you, for whatever reason, it doesn't work, right? It's avoided. It is interrupted. Whatever. Wouldn't even be concerned about the negative energy that's around you because of the fact that whatever this is, you've overcome it, you want it, and you were blessed by it. And that's all that matters. And this reading is crazy. I've never experienced like anything like this before. So, I'm just here to say this will be interesting. This will be different experience for you, but this is going to be amazing when the dust settles. Okay, Taurus, have a good one.